Continued from part 2. Go on Facebook and get the expats of Nakhon Ratchasima, and there's other ones you can find. You can search on Facebook as well, or better than I can, and you find the groups and start asking questions, and you'll get here just fine. That's how I did it, and that's how you can do it, and it's easy. I didn't know the second government website exists. I had to freaking find that one a month after the process, so pro tip there. I'll do things like that. And on my budget thing, I listed a pretty good listing, but I forgot insurance. Somebody thankfully pointed out, and I corrected that in a later vlog. But these will give you an idea. These will give you a good idea. The main thing I think that I do is really give you a feel for the people and the culture, and hopefully show you a better way than just being a rude foreign jerk throwing your money around. I think we could aspire to a higher calling in life. I could be wrong. And believe me, I'm taking great care of myself. I'm making sure Rob is well taken care of at a very good budget. I am great with that, okay? Somebody come up. And, but I don't need to be like a complete jerk either, you know. Not that I can't. I'm very good at being a complete jerk. In fact, if you need a complete jerk, please call me. I am available for hire. So, yeah, the rural versus city culture. I show a lot of that on this channel, and that's the reason why. I went into actual culture shock. I was completely wigged out. I got here, and everything was cool. There's the honeymoon phase, the first 6-8 weeks. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, isn't that great? Oh, isn't that... Hey, why is no one talking to me? Why is no one speaking Thai? Everyone's speaking Thai Kolat, and they're refusing to switch to Thai. Who are these people? What's going on? I went into culture shock. It was painful. I considered leaving Thailand. Sad, but true. And I thought, you know, at that point I got a further year, and now I'm a Thai guy. I'm going to stay in Thailand. But a year ago, I was only halfway through whatever Thai I've learned from this point. I was thinking, screw it, I'll just go to Vietnam. I could get used to Vietnamese food, and the less tan girls are still pretty. I like the tan ones, but the Vietnamese girls tend to be kind of more pale white, but I can get used to it, you know. But they supposedly have good whiskey there, you know. That covers a lot of sins. So that's the next 3 on my list of the massive dumbest things that I've done coming to Thailand. So pay attention to the videos, please. If you're thinking of coming here, look at the differences on how it is, and look at like even some of the comments. And as long as they're not completely disrespectful, I leave them up. If someone's going to be a keyboard warrior or just a real ass, then I'll take down the first couple comments, and that's kind of like a warning. That's what we know in the world as a hint. And then if people keep charging on with just spewing venom, then I just ban them from the site. They have no access. They can't get in, and they can go beg off somewhere else. But there are some good comments on there, and notice there's some reasonable, not venomous, not keyboard warring, negative comments from time to time. People are in a more urban setting or a different area of Thailand. They've had a different experience, and they're saying, oh my gosh, this can't be true, this can't be true. What you're saying about the geek culture and all the fooling around and everything, I'm here to tell you. I don't know what else you could make of this, but I am reporting it exactly as I see it. And some of the stuff is a little more outlandish. I go and I check. I really do. I literally nothing else to do other than my rehab, which I'm on a slow schedule because my body can't take much right now still. I'm still very weak. So it's a different culture here, you know. And this isn't going to be for everyone. I like it. I like it. I like being in with the genuine kind of the real Thailand. You know, when we talked about Calabao recently, how Calabao is coming here. In fact, tonight is the concert here in Nansoon. He's definitely kind of a man of the people. All his products are affordable, and when he's singing about Thailand and stuff, he's singing about this kind of culture. You know, this to me in my heart is like the real Thailand. I mean, Bangkok is the modern heart of Thailand, and that's great. And you get people, you know, master's degrees running around, and they're in their 3-piece suits and whatever. It's cool, whatever. You know, I go to Bangkok for the first real time next weekend. You know, but from what I've seen, I'm not expecting to really, you know, have it be a place I want to go to. There's a lot of violence there, by the way. you do have to be. My Thai lady is quite nervous about the trip. Bangkok and the border with Indonesia, is it to the south of Thailand is, gosh, whatever it is, Malaysia or Indonesia. There's a border to the south, right along that. The Thailand goes down to that. From your perspective, there's the Gulf of Thailand, and then down the left is a narrow, long peninsula, and there's a border, an actual land border, and it's either Malaysia or Indonesia. Sue me, I forgot which one it is. I'm not a great geography guy, and wherever, but that border is dangerous, and being near that border is dangerous. There's political type stabbings and shootings and bombings and such. So, but the rest of Thailand, this is what's going on every day. There's nothing. It's quiet, real quiet. Even people here that are underemployed, which is super common, unfortunately for them, they're peaceful and nonviolent about it. Neighbors at my place are, I think all of them, all three neighbors are underemployed. No violence, no problem. Very, very peaceful people. So, and that's the rural culture. And this channel shows that. And I think I'm showing enough. You can make a reasonable, informed decision if that's an area you want to consider landing and then investigating first. Or if you really want to play it to your heart, maybe you feel safer going to Kolat or another city. You don't like this whole area at all, and you go to Kolat or somewhere, go to Khon Kaen or something. That's fine. I get Khon Kaen. A lot of people like Khon Kaen, and Ubon. We looked at it, and my Thai lady thought, and it looked to me like Ubon might be a hair warm. Now, a friend of mine has in-laws there, and now they're an hour outside of Ubon, and that might be more rural than I want to go. I don't know, but he says there it's actually reasonably cool, a little bit cooler than even Kolat. So now he's in the city of Kolat, and cities are warmer. So, but I'm just saying I'm not entirely confident Ubon is warm. Like I reported, it might be kind of warm there. I said maybe, but it might not be. It might not be. I only was there for a couple days before. It's just super good coffee and ridiculously attractive women. You see pretty women in Khon Kaen. Khon Kaen is known to have very pretty women, and you'll notice wow, there's a lot of really pretty ladies around here. And you go to Ubon, and your jaw will just drop. They're just very, very. If you're recruiting for a modeling service, I would go to Ubon for sure. I would just absolutely do that, and you'll be rich. So there you go. All right, that's it. So that's the next 3 stupid things I did planning for Thailand or whatever. So goodbye. And the stupidity continues. We're still working on the 11. I don't know, trying to get to the top 11. It won't be a top 11. I won't be able to think of them all, but so it's going to end up being just random stupid things, really stupid things I did relating to Thailand, relating to setting up a new life in Thailand, however you want to say it. But so I mean, obviously the next one's got to be the scamming I fell for. To take some credit away from the scammers and to I don't know, care so much about giving myself any real credit because I was a dumbass, but to take a little credit away from the scammers, I would say that I was a very easy victim for them. And in hindsight, I could see the one kind of probing a little bit, asking questions about my life, what point I was at in my life and stuff. So I was getting victim selected at that point, getting qualified, and I see that now. I didn't at the time. But, I was super lonely. The divorce was an early process, but we had been separated a long time, so I was alone and lonely, just super lonely. I mean, in American culture, it's still, my opinion, it's looked pretty down upon to have an affair, so I didn't really want to do that. But so you end up really lonely because your spouse doesn't want you, so you're sort of like in this weird limbo of just super loneliness, So you become an easy victim, but okay, whatever. I still, just being aware that there was such a thing as a Thai money scam, which is how I broadly refer to all of this, is just the Thai money scam. And there's obviously I don't know. There's probably a dozen or so popular versions, but maybe more. But if I would just had known that existed, um, that would have helped. Uh, when I asked one lady, one of the aunts in the family, if at some point they are so confident they'll intermix you in their life a little bit. They are fearless, and they know they just have no risk of being caught, and they're fearless. I will give them credit for being incredibly brave. How they operate their scam in complete broad daylight. At one point, she introduced me to her husband, so I'd have somebody to talk to, an American expat, and I asked him if he can vouch for this family of Thais, that these are good people. And he's like, oh, yeah, I remember it was like pretty much his exact words were, his English skills weren't super high. He was kind of he's like, yeah, you ain't going to have no problems with any of them or something like that. Them's good people or something like that, And that should have been another red flag probably right there. I don't know. I'm not to judge that guy. Everyone's got their own path. But yeah, so I fell for all of it, really, because I wasn't looking for. I ran across liars, and in business, you have to be very careful, but it might not dawn on someone if you're trying to help somebody and you truly, and as men, I think I see us as we want to care. We want to care for and help people around us. I think that's our role we naturally just fall into. And I see guys doing it all the time here, and to their detriment, unfortunately. And to my detriment, and I'm kind of woke up a little bit more even recently, and I'm looking around, and I need to readjust some things myself. On me, not on anybody else. That's on me. But I think we naturally want to take care of people and provide, and we just don't think. And abusers, women scammers can take great advantage of that, and it's incredible. It's just incredible. End of part 3. No, thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.